going to help you navigate through the TD Ameritrade Advisor client site so you can access your accounts. Now, if this is the first time you're here, you will need to click the first time here, set up my profile, and then get started. You will need one of your account numbers, and you have the option of having them call you or text you a verification code that you'll enter in on the next step. Now, if you already have an account user ID, just click the user ID and enter that information along with the password. If you forgot your password, you can access it and reset it right here on the screen. Once you're logged in, you will see a consolidated view of all of your accounts that are listed under your Social Security number, where your Social Security number is the primary. So right here, we can see that we have a traditional IRA, a brokerage account, along with a trust account and a rollover IRA. Now, as I mentioned, these are the accounts that your Social Security number is the primary. If you have a spousal account that you would like to add, let's say that you want to just use one login to view all of the accounts, you can request to link those additional accounts. There will be additional paperwork that is needed, and it usually takes about 2 to 5 days to complete that. On the home screen here, you'll also see a consolidated view of any of your accounts that you have, the different positions, and what account that's in. And if it's in multiple accounts, it'll show you that as well. We can also look at the allocation, the sector, the asset class, and a favorite one I have is the value history. So this will show you, depending on the period that you select, what your account has done. Now, this is simply the value history. So if you make a contribution in the account or a deposit in the account, it's going to increase the value. If you take money out of the account or do a distribution, it will decrease the value. So this isn't just what the market performance is doing, it's simply the value of the account. You can also look at the recent transactions you've completed on the account. And if you'd like to track a particular fund, you can set that up on the watch list. If you'd like to drill down into a particular account, you can do that by clicking the little arrow over here on the far right. And then once you're in this screen, you can switch between the accounts by clicking the different account tab on the far left. And this just shows you what that individual account has done, along with any upcoming cash activities that's on the account. So if you have a distribution going out or a contribution coming in, it will show you that right here. Now we can see on the traditional IRA and the rollover IRA, it's a little bit different than this brokerage account in that the brokerage account lists this view detailed gains and losses. It's called the Gains Keeper tab. And what this does is it keeps track of all of the purchase prices of a particular fund for you. So this is that stuff that you're going to need when you file your taxes. The next tab up here on the top shows Documents. This is where you can find all of your statements, your trade confirmations, and your tax documents for all of your accounts. You can either view them or download them, and they go back to 2010. You can also access your profile here, where you can change certain preferences on the account. This is where you would change on communication preferences. Say that you want to reduce the paperwork that's crammed into your mailbox, you can go here, and you can either do this by doing all of the accounts at one time, or you can update them individually by clicking Update Preferences individually. Now, if you click on electronic tax documents, you will get a paper version of your 1099, consolidated 1099 in the mail. They will mail that to you. However, trade confirmations and monthly statements, they will not if you select to do that electronically. And simply by doing it, set all to electronic, it'll verify your email address, and then you have to say, yes, it's me. And then it'll change everything on the account each of those. You can also change your email address, your phone number, or your mailing address by going to the accounts and contact information right below and clicking to open up each individual account. Now, this one you will have to do one by one, unfortunately. But it does have some neat benefits like this account name. Let's say that this particular account I opened up and I'm saving for a house. I can click on, instead of saying brokerage one account, I can actually click and say new home fund. And I can save that preference. And so whenever I look at that on my consolidated view, it should say new home fund now. You can also update your mailing address, your home address, your email, and you can view the beneficiaries that are listed on your IRA or your Roth account. So I hope this helps you a bit navigating through. Please feel free to reach out to us if you have any additional questions.